Lumumba's speech tore through silence. No more colonial lies, he declared. We own our future. Belgian officials squirmed. The CIA took notes. The Soviets watched. Welcome to Omar's Story Nook, where history gets spicy, legends get a remix, and imagination runs wild. Every tale you hear is a whisper of Omar, echoing across time, truth, and fire. He wasn't just a leader, he was a storm in a suit. Patrice Lumumba, poet, prime minister, prophecy. The first elected voice of a free Congo. Born in Katako Kombe, forged by oppression, Lumumba rose from clerk to revolutionary. He didn't carry a rifle, he carried thunder in his words. In 1960, when Congo tasted independence, they wanted obedience. Instead, they got fire. His speeches struck like lightning. His truth embarrassed empires. And for that, they feared him. He didn't bow to Belgium, didn't blink at America, didn't beg for Moscow. He walked barefoot into history and spoke what others whispered. But the world wasn't ready. So they tried to silence him with betrayal, bullets, and acid. And yet, his voice never died. This is not just his story, it's a reckoning, a reminder that you can kill a man, but you cannot kill a memory born of justice. So lean in, because Congo still whispers his name. The Congo, rich in minerals, but bled dry by greed. Under Belgian rule, millions perished under robber quotas and whips. The land was called a colony, but it was really a prison. Out of this suffering emerged Lumumba, not from palaces, from post offices. A beer seller turned speaker, a man who made pain eloquent. He didn't ask Belgium to loosen the leash. He demanded they let go entirely. His voice rallied markets, not just meetings. His words, etched with fire. In 1960, Lumumba's party won the first national election. Hope danced through Congo's cities. Drums rang out, flags waved, and on June 30th, he stood before King Baudouin and the world, expected to thank his former masters. Instead, he roared. He spoke of chains and blood, of hands chopped for robber, of children lost to greed. We are no longer your monkeys, he said. A pause, then uproar. Belgian faces froze. The world held its breath. But Congo heard him, and something ancient stirred. This wasn't gratitude. This was truth unchained. Lumumba's speech tore through silence. No more colonial lies, he declared. We own our future. Belgian officials squirmed. The CIA took notes. The Soviets watched. And Africans everywhere listened. He hadn't been scheduled to speak. But history rarely waits for permission. His truth wasn't scripted. It came from wounds that had never healed. They wanted a puppet. Instead, they got prophecy. He called out Leopold's crimes, named every scar, each one echoed by millions. Western media scrambled. Belgium called him dangerous, but in Congo, he became a god. Children repeated his words in schoolyards. Poets turned his fire into verse, rebels into dreamers, dreamers into fighters. But fire draws shadows. And powerful men don't like mirrors. Soon the army mutinied. Katanga seceded. Congo burned. The West didn't send aid, they sent fear. He was no longer a man, he was a threat, a marked man. The coup wasn't sudden, it was signed. In CIA cables, in MI6 memos, in Belgian maps. Mobutu, the once ally, was now the knife. Lumumba was arrested, beaten, dragged barefoot before cameras. But he didn't beg. He smiled because he knew symbols don't kneel. They flew him to Katanga, where Belgium still pulled strings. And on January 17th, 1961, they shot him, cut him, burned him, left nothing but a tooth, one tooth hidden in a Belgian drawer. But truth has longer roots, and fire spreads. A tooth couldn't hold him. His name surged through Africa, spray painted in Soweto, sung in Havana, chanted in Harlem. Che studied him. Malcolm praised him. Mandela remembered him. His face on murals, his words in textbooks, his fire in protest. They feared a continent awake. But Lumumba was already marching in 1,000 feet. In Congo, mothers still whisper his name into newborn ears. Patrice! And on June 20th, 2022, Belgium returned his tooth, wrapped in velvet. Too little, too late. Congo didn't cry. They had already buried his memory in their soil and raised it in song. This isn't just history, this is Omar's story, Nook, where truth whispers between the lines and legacy refuses to fade. They tried to crush him, but he became a drumbeat. They tried to erase him, but he became ink on every rebel's palm. And today, when a student dares to question, when a protest shakes the capital, when Africa dreams aloud, that is Lumumba rising again until the next whisper of Omar. Stay listening.